Welcome everyone to another edition of Airy Sky Riddley's video blog. I'm Airy Sky. I got the phone charging here. So basically I was talking to um uh, about logging in, and so forth and so on. I was just telling Dinky I was getting ready to do dishes, but Chloe's like, yeah, I'm gonna do dishes. So Chloe's out doing dishes. I did take the trash out. Garbage didn't. I mean, I have to take the trash out still. I mean, but I went and what I'm trying to say is I went and checked the mail and there was nothing. So, anyways, yeah, I know cleavage. All right, enough about the joke. This video is gonna be short because got a couple things to say. So I've been looking at options for this heirloom piece. Basically, I was telling Terry, there's basically looked at it and said, yes, what you're looking at is probably 97% the real deal. You just got to get it checked to Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon wants to charge me $50, so in my opinion, um, I think we'll know more soon enough. So, anyways, I wanted to share that with you all. And so my Duchess ring is right there. So basically, it seems really cool. Um, I'm trying to get some more information on this heirloom piece. For what I gathered from my family, is it's custom, just like my mom's ring. So technically, I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, to me, I'm just a woman who uh doesn't fancy like everything. I mean, I do fancy a few things. Like I got a cross for my bracelet Aaron gave me is right here, but as you can see, these are sapphires. Basically, there is no diamonds. So what you think is diamonds is just this little metal round doodad that doesn't even look like, and then you got sapphires, which are, you know. So basically, it's all cool. My Duchess bracelet is right here. So basically, a lot of people are sitting there and they're just like, well, and this isn't the heirloom piece. This is what Aaron got me. The heirloom piece is in the safe, but I've had people look at it and tell me. So I'm trying to sell it to get a motorhome so I can get off this island because a lot of people say, well, you live on an island. That's so problematic. Well, the manager basically turned around today and told me that everything that happens in my mental or physical ailments doesn't apply to me because the guy upstairs is so heavy and walking that it's okay for him to violate the lease. And so he can violate the lease, but as we can't, even with mental illness, which is against the law. There you go. So my bracelet's on. This is on. So one of the things I wanted to share with you on that was, on that aspect. So today, basically, I had three spreadsheets to do, two done, one to go. Basically, the spreadsheets. One was the budget. I recalibrated it. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is the electric bill. Usually they send it and they haven't done it, so I'm wondering where the fudge my electric bill is. Definitely what my electric bill. Anyways, that was one of the things I want to share with you guys. The other thing is I want to talk about uh, the other thing I want to talk about is the motorhome. I've been curious about a couple things. So, I'm hoping to get some more information on motorhomes. Now I know a lot of people say, "Well, who's going to drive it?" You got to make sure you get one that's actually fits in a park and etc. But I was telling, you know, so basically, Yeah, so basically I mean, literally, I'm looking at, options um, what to buy and what not to buy. So I'm loading up a couple pages. See, one of the things that Tara and Corey talked about, or Tara and I talked about today, I think Tara is very impressed with me, was fuel mileage compared to trailer, and insurance. You know, so basically, the purchase cost, I'm not worried about the purchase cost. Financing, I'm not financing. Sales tax, I'm not buying it. So, all right. So insurance. So you need automobile insurance. So it'd be like 2 grand in total, which isn't bad. So and then so basically, property tax, campground, tow cost, maintenance. Um, $2,500 for tires. Okay, this guy's got a trailer. 1,700 to replace our carpets. New 182 for a toilet and a thermostat. So basically, the main things that you got to look at for a motorhome is the um the tires. So there you go, the tires. All right, so here we go. RV that has no 6 out deals 50 per day on average. Since RVs get 8 to 12 gallon driving long distance can be very costly. Yep. So there you go. So this was talking about different ones here. So basically, it says you get 60%. See, this is the thing. I've already taken account for the fuel. So one of the things I was looking into, let's look at this one, see what this says. All right. Yeah. All right. So pros and cons. Packing is a lot easier. Yeah. Vehicle well, adventure at any time. You can live in a motorhome. Right. It's a lifestyle. Yeah. Cool. The cons of ownership. Best motorhome for the money, insurance and road tax. Well, I already know about that. Cost maintenance. Luckily, most motorhomes have built-in gas-powered generator. That's fine. Like any vehicle, you just stop working, you'll need to get it repaired or fixed yourself. Well, a built-in systems maintenance. Sometimes your refrigerator stops working. If you deem it's important for your enjoyment, you have to fix it or get it fixed, especially when you have an old 1970s Winnebago. Oh, yeah. Worse, if you don't maintain to add chemicals to the toilet, the trip can have a certain unwanted aroma to it. Okay. Although it's not a sole problem for motorhome owners, they have to make sure the septic tanks are emptied often, while chemicals may take away the scent, doesn't remove the source. Motorhome rentals may require you to empty the tanks. Since a motorhome is mobile, it needs precious fuel to run. Not only does it need gasoline, it needs propane for the refrigerator and stoves. Filling up on these two fuels can be expensive, especially since motorhomes are notorious gas guzzlers. That's fine. And the cost of storage, we know limits of where you go. Whatever kind of over, you don't mean physically like reaching. Low emission zones can't drive through it with all types of motorhomes. Also, some campgrounds don't allow these vehicles. In other cases, there are size limitations. Some campgrounds are what they offer to motorhome campers. Some will have full hookups, only partial ones. There are many places you have to no hookups. Going to a new area, you have to think about your trip planning and make sure space can be an issue. Renting a motorhome, living in a motorhome, should I buy? Usually, this is really good tips. Should I buy? Well, I got my ideas, so. So just to own, it says here, if you're buying an RV and traveling in it for storage per year, maintenance is 800 a year. So if you do 20 RV, 20 nights, you're paying a total $463 per day. Uh, no, I'm not financing. I'm buying it outright. So but yeah, you get the idea. That is funny, but the old 1970s Winnebago. That's literally, what I'm looking into. So let's about that for a minute. So, anyways, I got Chloe doing dishes right now, and I gotta check the mail, and again, and then afterwards, I gotta make dinner, and then I gotta sit down and finish up on the spreadsheets I'm working on. I got a third spreadsheet to do. The budget's done. The other spreadsheet might have to do tomorrow. I got two to do tomorrow. One is a recalibration of a budget, and the other one is um, the final gaming spreadsheet for the month. I mean, I'm pushing it, but thing is, I got till Thursday on it. So Chloe's got her other project to do by Thursday. So basically, I'm gonna get it all done. I hammered it out. I mean, I literally hammered out that. Um, so what me and Chloe are doing is I'm putting her to work on watching video reviews, and in return, if she gets her jobs done, which she should basically follow through the video reviews that I'm asking for because I'm paying for it. And if I'm paying for it, then I'm providing for her, then she could watch it instead of sitting on her butt watching everything else and laughing about stupid stuff. I mean, literally, so basically, uh, I just thought, I would share that with you all. Uh, Dude, this is not cool. Yeah, well, I wanted to put a heart thing on Facebook. Oh well, can't have it all. But anyways, so you got to look at the pricing and everything. That's the thing. And just to be funny, I'm going to look up one more thing just to be funny in this. Okay, so I'm looking at the Facebook Marketplace real quick just because I found the Facebook Marketplace to be more interesting, than anything, and with Monday clearing up already at 6, which talking about a phone call, I took a picture to Tara about the vet, right? And Tara's like, yeah, you need to go and pay the vet. Well, I don't want to pay $50+ for a vet fee just to have them turn around and tell me something else. What's this? What was that? I don't know. What is it? Milady, it's a travel trailer. Seems pretty cool. Everything works. Inside was remodeled. Tires good. It works. It works. They put a new furniture and water heater. Stove doesn't have water heater. Stove works just water heater. Don't need to sell right away. Amount is negotiable. So you're selling a trailer that's got rust on its bumper, basically on its tow hitch, and you're living in it. But you know, and you took out you tore up. Well, let's just put it this way: you tore up the chairs, and you put in. You tore. Oh man, you just ripped it all up. Now you want 1,800 for that damn piece of junk. You see, I've been looking at trailers for a while, so I have saved item. Okay, let's just see. Hmm. See, if you just put in this. Mm. There we go. Yeah. So anyways, never mind. I couldn't find my answer there, but it is all cool, you know. So I got some stuff saved. I'm watching out for what I'm looking for, and you know, I'm hoping you know, we can get things moving along. So let's go back to my thing. So Chloe's gonna finish up her reviews. I'm gonna go make dinner soon. When we get dinner done, Chloe wanted some eggs, and I was just like, well, we don't have eggs. I can run down and get some eggs, I guess. Figured out maybe I have a few bucks, you know, laying around. I could go buy eggs, but my thing is you know, what do I need? You know, she's like, well, I want cornbread. And it's like, do I really want cornbread with my ramen? I mean, you know, but talking about something else, okay? The marketplace is interesting, but for gamers, it's like hit and miss, all right? So, I mean, I got a game, which reminds me, we should check, I should check in on that when it's allowing me to renew my thingy, because when I renew it, I'm going to lower the price on the one game and see if someone takes it. More likely won't, because these idiots basically don't really want to basically turn around and do what needed, you know. So I'm hoping, I'm praying that you know, that I get a hold of it, you know, because I'm gonna have to talk to you know, I'm calling Poppy tonight and gotta talk to him. He's like an advisor like Terra. Now for some of you out there, I'm still waiting for my Switch controller so I can tap into the TV. I haven't been able to, so Chloe's been using it for the Switch. I mean for the not the Switch, the GameCube. And I've been tapped into the Switch on its thingy, so you know, which let's just go over here. I want to check my selling items. Okay. So far I can renew it tomorrow. And I only got this one, and this one went up one, and this one hasn't went up. So I'm thinking, what if I lower the Zelda game? It's brand new, by the way. I just want to be nosy. Manage, you know, and let's just go and see what happens if, you know, manage and go edit post. I want to see what happens if I lower it to $95, because there's a lot of dumbasses out there that say 95 is too much, right? Well, anyways, 95 or not, you know, it isn't bad. I'm gonna go over to price charting for a second, and I want to talk to you about that. So price charting, all right. So you go into Google, you put in price charting. That's the gaming channel for pricing out games, new and used. So a lot of collectors, they just jack up the price to earn some amounts, and they basically sit there and they don't know why they're not selling. With me, I'm basically running at the unopened, brand new sealed copy. So let's just go Legend of Zelda for a second. Legend of Zelda, right? Collector's edition, right? Collector's edition. So, all right. So we got the collector's edition here. All right. There's the PAL version, and then there's this, right? Now it says new price is 106, right? Current price going as of 8 days ago was $120. So technically, if you look at the price, okay, $120 is what I went for on eBay. This is where they're going for, right? So basically, complete in box sold listings, graded sold listings, say graded, you know, graded is 160 and box only is 13. So basically, you see it right there. So I've lowered it $95 just to be nosy, you know, and no one's gonna message me. Now let's just go to the next one. Okay, the next game we're gonna check on it is Quake 2. Now, Quake 2 for the PS1. Okay, it's loading up. Quake 2. All right, hold on. All right, so Quake 2 on price charting, brand new, is supposed to be $50. Okay, right now it's saying $49.99. It's been selling for $69.99 on last year. We're talking last year. This is 6 months ago. So, they're not even selling, but they're selling one every 6 months. Yeah, every 6 months they're selling one for 70. So $40 ain't bad, So let's just try this one. Um uh so okay. Now the next one is Gauntlet Legends for PlayStation 1, brand new. It's $45, right? $45.46. Last one it was done was this was 6 months ago, was $50. So currently the supply and demand for this game is not going to get where it is. So if I want to lower to 35 each, but that's cutting my corners. So you guys get the idea, $35 each is not a good deal in my opinion, because of it. But so anyway, so couple things I wanted to pass along. I was telling Tara a joke today. As you know, the joke went, I told you all, in a video, I want Chloe out of my life. But I went to see the manager today. I want to talk about that for a second. And I saw the manager today, and the manager and I talked, and I basically said to the manager, I'm looking to leave in a Winnebago. And she's like, well, you're going to forfeit your deposit. And, went on and on and on. So I finally just looked at her. When Chloe left, I said, look, you're basically sitting there telling me that, I've been doing this, this, and this. And then you turn around and tell me you can't tell me the guy's disability yet. He's okay to make so much fucking noise. And then we can't. Oh, well, he's a chronic complainer anyways. I said, I'm taking that up to the Human Rights Commission. She's like, oh, well, we can win on that. You can't win when you're basically telling me that it's okay for him to basically make so much fucking noise, but I can't make damn fucking any noise. I gotta fucking walk on eggshells. So she's like, woo. And then the neighbor's fucking dog kept yapping. Today the repairman went over and said, hey, the neighbor's dog's yapping. I don't see Chloe Regis' dog barking at all. So, that's a good plus. But anyways, let me go back to my discussion with Chloe, So basically, I asked the manager literally about what to do with issues, right? And I said, what do I do? And the manager said, oh, well, you can lose your deposit. I don't care if I lose my fucking deposit. I just want out of this fucking hellhole. Okay. Now there's two options here with Chloe. Okay. Chloe keeps sitting there. Okay. And everyone knows this by now. I put my foot down, literally. Okay. My lease is up in December. Okay. I got to figure out what to do between now and December. I'm moving. Literally, I'm getting a Winnebago. Now, people sit there and say, oh, are you really going to get rid of Chloe? Well, let me put it to this way. Okay. Frankly, here's how I see things. As the manager and I had words today about this. Chloe is not got a job, okay? She can't get a job. People are like, oh, you need to be on disability. Fine. You want to apply for disability? Fine. But how are we going to apply for disability for running, whatever, okay? Here's my thoughts, okay? Hold on. Chloe, the door was slammed. Sorry. Let me guess, your window is open.
Yeah, it's
locked. So she slams the door, okay? And so I want to tell you a joke, okay? Now I was telling this to Tara today, that I was talking to Tara about a couple issues. Tara knows I want out, okay? Not just because of the island and because of the freaking discrimination here on the island. The manager's basically trying to attack me literally by saying, well, I can't be mentally or physically ill, but the fucking crackpot upstairs can. So I'm pissed, okay? So I told her I'm getting a Winnebago. She's like, can't park it there. I told her, I'll fucking park it where I want. You can't tow it. And if you try, I'll basically make them tow your fucking piece of shit car. Literally, I'm not tolerating this anymore. I mean, literally, they're like, she's like, you need your hand, your planks to start. I'm not having it, so I'll park on the fucking street up here, lock it up, and I'll go back and forth, load it up. When we're done, we're done. We can just pull it into the parking, back it in, pull it on the street there, and when we're done, just unload the damn thing, or load it up, But anyways, my point is so my adopted mother, she's like, I'm going to take a shower, and it's like, I don't want to sound like a bitch match, okay, but I got a gripe, okay. So basically, here's the deal. Chloe basically has got projects to do. Okay, I've been sending her Facebook messages. I'm working on Monday.com. I'm paying for Monday.com, which means I can manage even Tara's business through Monday.com and get it done. My main problem right now is, I got 2 spreadsheets to do, and also I want to get dinner done so we can actually eat. I mean, yeah, I was telling Tara the other day about me and tuna sandwiches. I love a good tuna sandwich with mayo, right? Well, we don't eat it because we don't got any avocado. Eat it plain. Oh, wait. So, anyways, it was just something I threw in there just for fun. Don't take it effect. If Chloe's listening or watching this, don't worry at all. Okay, I was just throwing that in there about how you don't need to have avocado in your tuna. All right, deal. That's all I'm saying, jokingly. All right, putting the jokes aside, honestly, okay. When it comes to Chloe, there's a fine line, okay? Now, if Chloe wants to earn her keep, her tobacco or um her tobacco or her food, which she's got food stamps, so it doesn't have to worry. Her tobacco, her ferry fee, her shopping, whatever, then she's gonna have to pull her own weight, because I'm not pulling it for her anymore. I mean, look, I do spreadsheets daily, I vacuum daily, I maintain daily, I even check for water bowls and food bowls and everything for animals and make sure Munchkin's got food. I make coffee all the time. I mean, I do so much. I mean, all I ask for is this place clean, okay? And literally, Chloe knows it's every 2 weeks or so get into the bathroom. Now, the reason we haven't done the bathroom again is because we have no paper towels. One of my family members, I'm not going to give names, was like, how the fuck does someone use that many paper towels in one day? I mean, 24 rolls basically in one day, 8 quads. And, it is a costly thing, but, you don't see me bitching about it, that much. I'm just saying, I mean, let's just talk about something else, okay? One of the things I was talking to my therapist about was laptops. We're still trying to figure out what the hell happened to the laptops, that disappeared. Which reminds me why 2 of my laptops are broken. I mean, literally, I can't figure it out, So, one of the things, oh yeah, that reminds me, I needed to check on that actually. I need to check on something. I'm gonna go check on eBay real quick on something because. So, anyways, this heirloom, let's just say, if it sells properly this week, if I get enough money for it, I'm buying a Winnebago. But I need to talk to Tara about it a little more, and Corey, and because it's not just I think Tara is more impressed with the fact that I'm doing more research than anything. Oh, but anyways, the fuel mileage. I mean, Tara and I were talking, and not Tara. Was it Tara? Chloe was asking. No, it was Chloe. She was asking a question the other day about RVs, and she's like 6.5 miles. I'm like, look, we don't even know how big the gas tanks are, if it's single or double. I mean, I had an executive motorhome at one time. Thing was badass. I just regret it because it was like 2,500 for 73. And So I'm trying to find here we go. Uh let's see. Collector's edition. Buy it new. Oh, that's pre-owned. I don't want pre-owned. Let's find out what the freaking new price is, you dumb. Oh, hardcover. Hardcover. Yeah, hardcover. There we go, hardcovers. Oh, that's why. Let's see. There we go. There we go. So it's $90 what I'm looking for. Is there do they have a click for a new thingy? I'm still getting used to the new interface for eBay, you know. Or do I get hard? Just put hardcover new. Because I know the new cost is like 150, 200 bucks. Here we go, 300. So they raised it again. So let me just tell you what I'm thinking, okay? Now, this one's buy it new, but they want $30 in freaking shipping. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Let's vent about that for a second. So I'm looking for a hardbound version, right? There. So I'm looking for a book, okay, but I don't think someone should be charging $300 for a game strategy guide just because they want to rip someone off. I mean, it's ludicrous. Here we go, $300, $45. You see, I just buy this one right here, hardcover, right? Hardcover right there, legendary edition. Oh yeah, they want $80 just because it's freaking legend. See, this is what I want right there. This is new, $78. I'd buy that one, you know. Basically it's second edition, you know. I wouldn't give a shit, you know, because it should have what you're looking for anyways. Oh, here we go. Hardcover pre-owned, you know, all these freaking people are just sitting there trying to milk the cash cow saying, ooh, you know, if the company would just get off their ass, you know, and just make a third edition, and that would just knock down the pricing. That's the real problem with these game companies. I'm gonna have to write them anyways. But anyway, that was something I want to tell you about is you know, that I am basically you know, planning my thing uh with you know, moving and stuff. And yet, you know, I got people writing me. Okay, let's just talk about that. Yeah, I got people writing me going, "Ooh, where did get rid of Chloe?" Well, let me put it this way, okay? Now, as I was telling Tara, there's no way in hell there's a way to get rid of Chloe, okay? Unless Chloe goes to jail, which is highly unlikely, okay? Chloe's not going to go to jail. She hasn't broken any laws. Now, I know a lot of people out there say, oh, well, she was retaliating against a neighbor and called the CPS and APS and the Secret Service and FBI and the Capitol Police. Well, she did, yes, but there's nothing wrong with giving duty to warn. Now, if there is no duty to warn, and you can prove it, that's a different story, you know. But point is, she's basically done all these things, okay? And I'm not saying yay or nay. I mean, look, I was just telling Tara the reason they want to involuntary me is because they don't want Chloe leaving my site. And to me, you know, I want off this damn island because there's too many freaking people trying to involve everyone just because of Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, etc., etc. And to me, I'm upset because you know, people are like, oh, where did you get rid of her? Well, you know, I mean, I was talking to someone today I was supposed to meet up with tomorrow, and it's not going to happen this week. So it's like, you know, no problem there. But, you know, everywhere you go, there's nothing that can be done. I mean, it's like being trapped. Okay, that's what I was telling Tara. It's like being trapped, you know. And unless, you know, someone just packs up and leaves, everyone thing falls on me. So, like the manager says, Chloe leaves, I lose my apartment. But the two freaking people in the 2 bedrooms that are one person, they get to keep them, but I get evicted. So that tells you right there, she's playing favorites. She doesn't want me in here. So then you got the manager basically saying she can't tell people their disabilities yet. She turns around and tells me I can't make noise yet. This guy walks like a freaking rhino, and she's like, have you ever seen him walk? I don't give a shit. If you're playing favorites, then you're a fucking dick. Then basically, you know, the other issue was, you know, I complained to the manager, and the manager, you know, and the repairman looked at me today, right? The repairman had a heart. He said, look, we don't even have a master key to your lock. He went and got the manager's key, and she doesn't have it. So they got to get a locksmith out there just to make a secondary master key now, because my key doesn't have a master at all. They don't have it, you know. And I said, well, I had something stolen recently. And I explained it, and he goes, well, it's either Chloe did it or someone broke into your house and It's like someone's trying to break into our house or something because the guy basically had to go in and fix this and do that and change this and fix the lock yet again. So we think what's happening is someone's trying to break in when we're not home. So, on that aspect. But anyways, back to the story. So basically, I got Chloe on work detail right now, earning her keep. She doesn't earn her keep. Well, she doesn't get anything anywhere with me because I'm not tolerating it anymore. Because frankly, I'm paying and paying and paying, paying and paying, and I'm tired of people sitting there. Well, you're being taken advantage of. Well, look, when you got an electric bill, and an internet bill, and a phone bill, and the phone, I use my phone to tether, but right now and then I'm adding probably internet for 6 months or whatever until I move or whatever. The thing is I'm getting to the point where, the manager is like, well, you can't leave. If you leave, you sign off on Chloe, and Chloe's here by herself. She can't get a job. You just abandon a disabled person. So what I did was I called up a couple people that I know that work connected to this area, and they said, look, if you're being taken advantage of, you sign off. They want to use that card, you can just throw it back in their face if you wanted to sign off, but it could look really bad. He says basically what you got to do is plan it carefully. Now, one of my jokes I told Tara today, and and I'll get to that in a second, was we were talking about food, and I said to her, yeah, I was gonna have some fruit cocktail, because I don't mind eating fruit cocktail, and she says, well, let me guess, it was eaten. I said, well, I was told there's no sugars, it wasn't sweet, and it wasn't tasty. And well, let's just say it was funny as hell. Okay, Chloe, of course, she slammed the front door and left. So now another thing that me and Tara were talking about, joking wise, was um the thing about you know the trip. Tara knows I'd like to get it from everything, and one of the funny things is I told Tara, I said, you know how you can really 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 get rid of her? And Tara says no. I said, simple. Yeah, make sure you get a storage shed. Actually, you get her to drive the truck and to load up everything in the truck, and get it all set up. If there's enough money for this motorhome and everything, get the motorhome situated so it's all prepared, right? Then what you do is you basically clear out your house, vacuum everything, hand the keys over, and leave. She says, so how does that play out? Pretty much, I said, you have Chloe go with. She says, are you fucking kidding me? I said, yeah. I mean, literally, the joke is, I said, Chloe could not handle being in an RV by herself with me, with the dog and her and the bunny for freaking a month, with the boondocking, going from one Walmart to the desert to the to free areas, where you just pull off the side, as long as you don't flip your motor home over and you drive carefully, boondocking, and you get used to your rig. I said would be pretty cool, and she's like, well, what do you mean? I said, without look, you have a minimal generator, okay? Fire up your generator, right? The generator is designed for a certain thing. Now you have inverter power in the newer RVs, but the older RVs, it's straight generator. So your generator could be running a propane or gasoline. I remember my '73 motorhome had 3 tanks, okay, 3 freaking fuel tanks. 3 because always one, I think tank 3 was connected to the generator, but tank 1 and 2 was for the fuel. Now the generator ran out of gas and tank 3 had flipped over to tank 2, and if tank 2 had fuel, it'd keep fueling it. So you could be driving down the road and have the generator running, but the thing wasn't that really good, because people were, so on that aspect. And so, it was, not that good, but you get the idea. RV costs and fuel was a lot cheaper back then. But anyways, let me just say, basically the joke goes, she couldn't, if we didn't have a TV in the RV or, video games, I think she'd just pack up and leave anyways, leave me stranded somewhere, and then I'd be in trouble, and I'd have to sell or have it towed or lose my property in it. And so, you get the joke. It'd be a good way to get rid of her, but at the same time, So basically what I want to say is, I'm trying my best to figure out what's going on, but basically sitting in the command chair for so long, it's left me with no thoughts, and with it almost being time to make dinner with get Chloe to finish those reviews up because that's her job is watch reviews, and she did dishes. I just gotta go check the mail. That I thought I'd share that with you. Now I told you guys I had an idea for gaming. Okay, now I know a way to keep Chloe somewhat under control of her anger, and that is put her in front of Pokemon right now. Pokemon and see if she, as long as she doesn't get too angry. I've told her to keep her voice down, but she's basically upset. Dyke Man upstairs can walk like a freaking whale, and she gets yelled at. So that's their name, Dyke Man. So, to Chloe's opinion. But anyways, I just thought I'd share that with you all that Pokemon wouldn't be too bad. So if you can get a hold of older Pokemon games or newer, older ones that's still affordable and buy them new or semi-used with complete box, and Chloe does like one, and I do the other. I think we play Pokemon and keep her busy for hundreds of hours until it's all done. And well, figure that's the only thing I can think of to keep her here. Otherwise, I thought I'd share that with you. Because frankly, like I said, it's my adopted mother's watching this. The problem is I'm stuck. Basically, you don't know how bad it is to have resources basically sitting there, and they're like, well, you don't qualify without Chloe, or just suck it up, Spanky, and deal with it, or whatever, and no one real like family said, no one really wants to look after Chloe because look, Chloe's angry, violent, manipulative, uh, what's that other word? Manipulative, you get it, intimidating, coercion. These are the things that she does, and yet people just sit there and say, she must have been raised wrong, or I'm trying my best, I really am, and so I'm trying to prepare my projects. And 3 days from now is payday, and Chloe was asking me today, "Oh, do you feel like having tobacco?" And it's like, frankly, right now, no, because the problem is I am tired. This is one reason why I haven't done bought tobacco. Tara's like, well, if there's any money left over, what she gave for coffee, go get some tobacco. I could get tobacco, but the problem is it's not about finances so much as the fact that every time I have tobacco, I don't get, can I have a pinch? It's just I'm taking the dog out, and then and I'm gonna make a joke here. Okay, let's say Chloe's out, probably asking for cigarettes in the park or something. But the goober basically, my tobacco keeps going down, and then I don't have any. And so to me, I'm basically sitting here thinking, if I'm going to be going cold turkey, I might as well go cold turkey because frankly, I just don't like seeing the can go down. And, my old motto jokingly is, oh, what about me? And it's like, for me, I got to maintain an apartment. I got to maintain, as the manager said, some form of socializing, and that is basically, I had put in repairs, and that was the only thing. Chloe's talking about things, and I just wanted to, get done and etc. But and so forth. So technically, it's me. I'm not the type of right now that I just want to be, left alone. And so with me, I want to share, that idea because I just can't support. Tara's right. I can't support two people. I mean, the food bank supplies so much, but 2/3 of it goes into Chloe's belly anyways. So to me, it's like, what's the point? So with me, I'm just sitting here thinking, what do I do? And the problem is I love all of you. I really do. I'm not complaining about Chloe, as you all know. If Chloe and I could get along and I keep her on Pokemon, I would. But the problem is what to do. I mean, literally, it's either I'm stuck here until December, and if I can get out of my lease, or I'm stuck until Chloe leaves, or whatever. And so to me, I am basically uh trying to get things done. I mean, like I said, I've given her a list of games to go through, and oh, there she comes down home. What is dinner? I she just came in from cigarettes. What is dinner?
I didn't have any cigarettes.
Then dip, perhaps. I mean, you were outside. That's what I. So, yeah, there's something.
We're gonna have noodles. That's all we got.
Ramen? Yeah, I'll have ramen. Anyways, dinner tonight's ramen. I don't mind. I got some bread taken out for peanut butter sandwiches for tomorrow, but you guys got the idea, you know. Like I said, Pokemon's an idea. I need to go and finish up some Monday.com stuff before I get into gaming tonight. I only got about 2 hours of gaming, and then I'm switching to the phone for an hour to talk to Poppy about my ideas of RVing. And so I'll let you all know tomorrow what's going on. And since we don't have any people watching this, it's a blessing to have you just listen to me rant and ramble and rave and whatever. So please hit that like and subscribe button. Please hit that post comments, feedback, suggestion button. Please hit that bell notification for new content. Thanks for watching, everyone, and God bless you and everything you do.